All right. Well, folks, happy Monday again. This is Kurt Von Annen, your host of the Mañana morning check-in. Today is Monday. It's October 11th, 2021. And man, it's a beautiful day. I got the door up. You might hear Clark across the street barking or hear cars go by or something like that. But I wanted the door open and just to feel the just the clarity of the day, the cleanliness of the day. It's just a beautiful day outside. Not hot, sun's out. It's just beautiful. Outside of that, I was trying to think of some other things. So if you followed me for a while, you know that there are a lot of moving parts to what I do. There's consistency in the messaging, but there's a lot of moving parts to what I do, right? Membership and learning websites, public speaking, corporate training. These things, they amass themselves. And sometimes you need to go back and remind yourself of something that you enjoyed, something you love, something that you were invested in. And so today I made a concerted effort to get back into the journaling. So if you remember, we did, how many? We have the course on the Mañana Academy called Jot It Down. And then I did 2 or 3 video segments, about the journaling. And I talked to you about the book that I use. I have that in my backpack over there, but I have that John Maxwell book that does the devotional stuff, right? So I have a devotional daily that I can read and kind of a commentary by John Maxwell about how to apply that to daily life. Ask you a question: how does this apply to your life today? And then gives you something to focus on, mull over for a little bit before you jump in to the balance of your day. And then I'm really glad that I was able to get back into my daily Kairos here. They had sent out a request. It was like, hey, could you make us a 30-second video, about our journal and what it's done for you? And to be honest, I know it's a marketing gimmick, but I was like, hey, it's a good idea. Like, let's be real. Let's look at the last date that I wrote in this book, and let's look at today's date, and let's see what the difference is. And I'd fallen out of step with the journaling, right? And so this is one of those things. As a corporate trainer, as someone that usually is one that's giving the message of improvement, whatever the improvement could be, productivity, efficiency, personal development. There's like this inspiration, there's this motivation that comes out of the training, and people are all gung-ho, right? And they jump into something. It's not what you can do the next day or the next week, right? It's what you can establish as a lifestyle change, as a habit, and keep moving forward. So I got real fired up about journaling last year. I did the course Jot It Down. I did the video segments, did a lot of posts on it. And then I don't want to say fell out of step. Like I knew to think about it, but I wasn't getting it done. So there's a difference between thinking about something and doing something, right? Like if you have kids, you'll say, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm getting ready to take the trash out. Oh, I'm getting ready to take the trash out. Oh, I'm getting ready to take the trash out. Dude, just take the trash out, right? And so it's the same thing with the journaling. It's I'm getting ready to journal, or I'm going to start again tomorrow. Well, starting again tomorrow isn't the same as just doing it. It only takes a couple of minutes. And some folks would say, and I've seen some articles counter to both. So let me just say, I've seen some that are like, get up every morning, do a devotional, write in your journal, take 30 minutes of quiet time, go to the gym, do 50 sit-ups. There's, every day before, the rest of the family wakes up, do these things, and you'll have a prosperous life. And then there's other people that say, don't distract yourself with that stuff. Just get up and be you, do you. And the more you focus on just being you and doing you, the more full your life is going to be. Well, I'm not here. I don't want to try and give you what I think is your answer to a fulfilled life, but I would like to give you some options. And this daily Kairos journal that I've been using, I really enjoy it. So I'm back into that. Other things, I gave it gave it a lot of thought over the weekend. And I know that, I say, hey, let's keep politics to a different channel. But there's a lot of changes going on. Like today's Columbus Day. I didn't even know it was going to be Columbus Day, but I opened up my calendar and there it said Columbus Day. And then I was like, hey, kids, do you even have school today? Because it's Columbus Day. Well, they have school today. I remember when I was a kid, we didn't have school on Columbus Day. And then we had Indigenous Peoples Day. And then when I lived in Denver, we called that the City Riot Day, I suppose is what you would call that, right? Italians would be fighting with Indian groups, and then one year I think the KKK had scheduled a parade on Columbus Day through the city of Denver. I mean, it was just crazy living there, and all the controversy around this holiday. And think about the change in perception, right? So I'm 54. When I was a kid, we learned about Columbus and we celebrated Columbus. That's what we did. And then younger generations, abhor the thought of Columbus, and it's Indigenous Peoples Day and all of these things. But your calendar still says Columbus Day. So kind of unique. And then think about other changes. Think about the Mount Rushmore comments, right? So I'm going back like a year or 2 years. But, for the longest time, whenever somebody of note would be in front of Mount Rushmore, they would say, oh, and here we are at the foot of these 4 established gentlemen. Here we are reliving a great moment in American history of triumph and creativity as we, control Mother Nature and make this giant monument. And they say all these great things. And then like 2 years ago, they were like, these are the people that, this is a monument to all of the bad things about the United States. And not that I want to focus on the politics here, but I do want to call out, think of the change, think of the messaging, think of how quickly things are moving in our space right now. I mean, there are people all over the world that are doing opposite things at the same time. We have countries that are saying, COVID's not COVID, COVID's just the flu. And there are countries saying, we need to have vaccine mandates and you can't have a job or go into a public place without a vaccine. So those are 2 very different messages. And the change that's going to come out of that, I think, is going to be something that's going to be historic to see firsthand. And so I want to inspire people, not with the politics, but with the idea of change. What is it that you are preparing yourself with to get ready for change? What is it you are preparing your organization with to get ready for change? What changes in processes are you willing to absorb or consider for your business or your organization to deal with the type of change that may come? And I ask this, just thinking about what Mañana no Mas does for people. Right? I'm always looking at opportunity, always. Remember, I'm the opportunity within the obstacles guy, right? So if you have a membership and a learning product that's remote, you're able to deal with all kinds of change as long as people can get onto the internet, right? And so you're able to grow community, you're able to, secure that community, you're able to share ideas with them and promote concepts with them through a learning portal, you're able to track, what they get done. And then, any of that stuff that you want to make public or share, of course, you can use social media channels to do that. The cool part about owning your own membership and learning portal is you don't have to worry about censorship. I mean, you could say something perfectly fine today that would be censored 2 months from now. So if you had your own web property, you can say whatever you need to say in there. And if it's okay today, it's okay next month, it's okay 2 months from now, and on and on, right? As long as it messaging matches with the people inside your community. And so it's an interesting thing to me. When I start thinking about the changes, when I start thinking about how things are spiraling so quickly, I think to myself, what is a tool that I have? What is something that I can help people with to help deal with this type of change or expected change? And I look at those things, right? So membership and learning portals, not a problem, can handle that. Digital marketing type stuff. So, social integrations, absolutely can handle that. Automations for different things, absolutely, it's part of building a learning and membership site is to be able to plug in different automations that plug into like, CRMs and stuff like that. And so, and if all this talk is above your head, don't worry about it. We can always hash it out over a discovery call. Just go to Mañana no Más, click schedule a discovery call, and we'll have a quick chat, talk about it. But that's it for today. Yeah. Focusing on opportunity within the obstacle, focusing on how to help people adjust to change now and change that is coming. And then also, I just wanted to, celebrate the new week, celebrate that we've got another week coming. And for the most part, I'm healthy and able to go. So hopefully you are too. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.